In this video, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations using the zero product rule. You already know in Sec 1 how to solve the linear equation x plus 5 equals to 0 and thus x is equals to negative 5. How about the equation x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0? To solve this quadratic equation, we will use the zero product rule. But first, let us practice with a few equations. Suppose if p times q is equals to 0, then one of them must be 0 in order that the product of p and q would be 0. Thus, p would be 0 or q would be 0. What if x times x minus 1 is equals to 0? Similarly, either x must be 0 or x minus 1 must be 0, so that the product of x and x minus 1 would be 0, and thus x is either 0 or x is equals to 1. You are supposed to use the word or, and please note that commas and the word and is not accepted here. More examples from Practice Now 1c. If x plus 5 times x minus 7 is equals to 0, then one of the factors must be 0 so that the product of them would be 0. Therefore, x plus 5 is equals to 0 or x minus 7 is equals to 0. In this case, the two possible values of x will be x is negative 5 or x is 7, in order that the product of the two factors would be 0. What if x squared minus 3x minus 28 is equals to 0? Before you can solve this quadratic equation, you will first need to factorize the left-hand side. Using your cross table or your multiplication frame, the factors for x squared minus 3x minus 28 would be x plus 4 and x minus 7. Since the product of these two factors must be equals to 0, then x plus 4 would be either 0 or x minus 7 is equals to 0. And therefore, x needs to be either negative 4 or x needs to be 7. I hope that from this video, you know how to solve quadratic equations using the zero product rule.